All right. So I thought it was gonna go away for a little while longer, but it turns out that no. Like I mean, look, I always say that if I want to find out what is going on in the game, what I have missed from the live stream, it is to live stream, finish streaming, then just look and everybody tells me, look, if you just went one additional spot, then you would have gotten the thing. So what is okay? So this is actually weird. So this is not the thing that I thought it was. So you could turn hyperspace crystals into unlimited crystals. So this is I have to change the name of the stream because that is I thought it was you could craft hyperspace crystals. Why would I want to turn 200 hyperspace? Look, you got to do it both ways. Seven Pirates. That was a tease. I don't know. Okay. So let's change the name of this because that would have been clickbait. Craft 200x unlimited crystals. Take out the word finally because who gives a crap? So I hope that this does mean that Seven Pirates is going to turn around and give us an ability to craft hyperspace crystals. So look, that's a step in the right direction. I'm checking everywhere frantically. Okay, whatever. Let's hunt some biznatches. That was so. I'm sorry about that confusion. Oh, did they fix this? What is? Yeah. They fixed English. Okay. Krylar's screwing with people. Okay, so it looks like they added craft 200. You could turn 200 hyperspace to 200 unlimited crystals. It costs you 100,000 cash. I'm not sure why I would want to do that though. Did they fix the? No, they didn't fix this. Whatever. All right, let's hunt some people. Good. Okay. What's going on, guys? We're gonna hunt some biznatches. If we find them. There's someone. Let's turn on force field. Right? You could send shadow matter now. What? How? Oh! Wow, that's awesome! That's so cool! That's so cool! YouTube chat. Oh, it's not fire. You're crazy. Wow. Okay, that's really great because shadow matter is an issue for people. I wonder if you could only send it to same level or lower, same level or lower. I don't know. I don't know. Probably. I imagine the same. Wow, nobody's farming on our side except us. I imagine it's the same mechanics as other send items. Oh, yeah, that guy's got to get a hit. Do I not have my? Oh, I do have my. I have my movement buff up. Nice. Okay. So I guess we'll have to see. It sounds like they've, and of course, there are. Wait, is that on my side? No, it's not on my side. And of course, look, it looks like they've added some extra stuff. Oh, 180-day speed ups can be set. Can we now use 180-day speed ups? No, you can't use them in the space shop. Yup. I'm the same speed as other people concentrating on stuff. But at least you could send 180 days. I mean, sometimes you gotta use speed ups to actually speed stuff up, right? Come on, let me click on stuff. Don't care about that. Yeah, that is what speed ups are for. We of course, I mean, we end up using them more for not to speed things up, but to turn them into sand for the space station. Oh, so I didn't download the speed up. I mean, I didn't download the actual upgrade. Sometimes some of the differences in the version only take effect after you actually upgrade. So I have not updated. I have not updated. Oh my goodness. Why are people farming like that? I would just, this guy is a little bit nuts over here. That is a bot. He's got to take care of that. That is a bot. So look, we've got an anniversary event coming up, probably dropping later this week. We're probably gonna see Ether coins make a comeback. I'll be honest with you. I don't plan on buying a single pack. I don't find that the developers are, putting out. I feel like they're not maintaining the content that they have. So I definitely want to see some more activity from them. Just like, simple things like update the help files in the game. The game help files are so behind. A lot of them haven't been updated since the beginning of the game. And like there's all these hidden mechanics as to like when your roster is open, when it's closed, and it should be explained completely in the help files. This isn't something that you should have to like basically interrogate somebody into feeling like they have to ask the developers or you won't shut up before you actually get an answer. This is Jude Lawless, okay. So one of the questions that I have received is that this has nothing to do with the developers. It has nothing to do with mechanics in the game. It's a question I've received from regarding, I guess, gameplay. So people know that Seraphim in general is a pretty aggressive guild. We're a PvP guild. We are not a farming guild. And so what we'll seek to do, whenever we set up whenever we go onto a server, is we try to make, we try to recognize if there's anybody on the server that's that we should be at least trying to negotiate with. And once we negotiate an economic agreement with them, we generally we try to make sure that other guilds, whoever we don't make an economic agreement with, can't compete. And this is something that people have asked me about before, like, what are the ethics of that kind of a stance? And to me, that's just PvP. For me, it doesn't make sense to be an aggressive guild, but then not try and cut off other guild supply lines. It doesn't make sense to me to be an aggressive guild, and like as long as these are guilds that we're not working with, I don't see an issue with, like, why would you leave them there to fight you and contest you? You should be challenging them every step of the way. And to me, I don't wait for kill event incentivizes like hitting tiles, but it doesn't actually really incentivize it. You don't really get great rewards for it. It's not something that it doesn't pay for itself. That's just, it's from back in the day with, like, and this is one of these things, look, they have to update these daily events. These daily events are stupid. They don't matter anymore. They're the same as when the game came out. I don't even play them. So, like, the fact that kill event is on the weekend doesn't mean that kill event should be the only time that you hit tiles. You don't really get that much out of it by participating in kill event. So for us in Seraphim, like, why should, if we on this planet we have the right side of the map, why should we allow any other guilds to farm tiles on the right side of the map? If we allow guilds to farm tiles on the right side of the map, they're just going to start to farm high-level tiles, and then we have to break shield to push them off high-level tiles. So we try to take a proactive approach with this, and since we have a territory on this particular planet, we don't just have like a shared we don't share the tiles in the same space. We have territories. We don't see a reason not to keep our territory clear of other guilds. This is a question that people have asked me, like, is this okay? Are you allowed to do this? Is it ethical? Like, yeah, that's competitive gameplay. And I personally have the opinion that if a guild has the stance not to militarily challenge their opponents on the planet, then I don't think that guild is going to survive long term. So that's why, I mean, it's important to us. We have a lot of fighters in SR1, and so, like, we make sure that on a daily basis, multiple pilots are clearing tiles, and we try every day to clear our side of any non-Seraphim tiles. So whether you peeps were here, oh my goodness, were here or not, wow, I would be doing this. Oh. And then what we do in our guild is we pay for these tiles. So as long as you injured an enemy commander, we have a banking fund that the bank pays out. So we save all these reports, we stick them. We make screenshots. We stick them in the screenshot channel on Discord. We have a banking crew, and all the bounties are tallied up by our operations department. The information sent to the banking crew, and then the banking crew pays them out. We do this because then the way we finance that is, how are we able to pay out? Like, I mean, we don't. It's not a ton. We pay out 100,000 food at 100,000 parts per enemy commander injured. So it's, while it isn't a ton, with no SM option. Oh, okay. Maybe it's tied. I don't know. Maybe it's tied into. Maybe you got to be bridge level 22. I don't know. Oh, okay. So, well, we don't pay out a ton. We pay out 100K food and parts for each tile. It's even though it's not a ton, you still need to you got to get the shit from somewhere, right? So how is it that we're able to pay for these, especially as every day we're clearing tiles? Although I'll say that guilds farm less and less on the right side of the map. I mean, the first day I cleared tiles, I cleared like 177 over a period of 2 hours. Second day I cleared tiles, it was like 50. Over an hour. Then the third day, it was down to like 9 tiles. Like people just weren't, farming on the left side. I mean, on the right side. So, but we do have to pay for it somewhere. And basically, how it works is we assume if we're booting people off of tiles, that Seraphim players are going to then fill in those tiles. They're going to make resources on the tiles, and they're going to send those resources to the bank. And the bank takes a weekly fee. Then we have other programs that kind of they all serve to fund paying out all of these bonuses. And I mean that's one of the things that while I'd be lying if I said that look, Seraphim's been around for about 3 years now, and I think there is some. Man, I keep having these technical difficulties. So, as I was saying, Seraphim's been around for 3 years, and that's not a small amount of time. So that kind of it's like a long-term strategy that ends up paying for itself down the road. Even if it doesn't, you kind of have to pay for today with an investment in tomorrow. Because, I mean, the resources that we expect to get out of these tiles, that we're paying out the bounty on the tiles before the bank actually makes the resources on it. But as long as you have enough people banking, then that's something that, that's basically how banking works, right? Right. Yeah. Let's change this. This has got to have copyrights. Hey, what's going on, Flux? Just doing some hunting. Or trying to. We're trying to do some hunting. Alright. I am getting all kinds of technical difficulties. So I think what I'm going to do is close it out for the night. I'm sorry that, there basically aren't a ton of tiles here left anyway. So I'll close it out for the night. I'm interested to see what hops up. I really hope the devs are going to add in a true craft hyperspace crystal. I don't know why I would want to take my hyperspace crystals and turn them into unlimited crystals. But look, this is an interesting update. There's a lot of new content. We're just going to have to trust the developers that more is going to come. And I'll see you later in the week for Anniversary event.